Hey guys, today's Dale's Tool of the Day video is about this here Makita worm drive skill saw.
Tools are cool. Tools are cool. Tools are cool. Dale's Tool of the Day.
So I've had this one 6-7 years. So I like to put these metal cutting skill saw blades on it. They got carbide teeth, just like a fancy woodworking one, only they're made for steel. Metal and stainless steel blade. So I've used lots of different brands of metal cutting skill saw blades over the years. Lately I've been using these CMT orange ones made in Italy. They're like 30 bucks on Amazon, and I buy them by, I cut a lot of steel with these. And I used to buy these Milwaukee 8-inch metal cutting skill saws, and they have like this really cool thing on the side that catches all the chips and fills up, and then you have to like empty it out and dump them out. But the problem is, and maybe they've changed it since then, I haven't had one in like 8 years or so, but they had this little tiny 1/4-inch drive gear that came off the motor and went to the big gear that drove the blade. Well, that would shear off on me all the time, and I'd get maybe a year worth out of each saw, which is quite a bit. I mean, I use them a lot, but these here Makitas, they're made for woodworking. They're not made for metalworking. They don't have all that fancy catcher on there, and maybe that's something I could look into making. But this thing has been super handy, and it lasts forever, and I don't break it. So I keep buying them. I got like 3 of them now. One for my truck, one for here, one for the shop out at the farm. They're just super handy. And with the metal cutting skill saw blades, wow, they cut through metal like, not like it's wood, but not far off, especially when you got a nice sharp blade. And these carbide teeth are really, really, really hard, and they don't dull quickly. Honestly, by the time that the blades are toast, it's mostly because the carbides are gone. They're missing. They've blown off. And, sometimes you'll get one tooth that comes off, sticks in the metal, and takes out all the other teeth. And that makes you super happy because, like I say, these blades are about 30 bucks a piece. They're not super cheap. And sometimes you get a ton of cuts out of them. Sometimes you don't. And it kind of depends on what you're cutting. Try not to get the blade pinched. That's never good on them. But, man, they make a good cut. That being said, one drawback to them is they're loud. All those teeth cutting on metal, whoo. I'm not always the best about putting in my hearing protection, but with these, it's almost a must. And also, without that little catcher thing, the little hot sparks come flying off these blades, and they're like little chip curls, and they don't feel too good when they land on your skin, but the cut makes it worth it. It makes such a nice cut. It's so clean. And I like to clamp a straight edge to whatever I'm cutting. I just measure over with the tape measure from my mark to whatever the offset of the fence to the blade is. I just measure that. In this case, it's like 3 inches. And you just clamp your little straight edge and you just zip it right along. It's super awesome. I don't own a big shear. I've never had a shop big enough to have a nice shear to shear plate. So between the plasma cutter and these skill saws, man, there's not a lot I can't cut. Anyway, so that's Dale's Tool of the Day. Remember, me and Jesus love you. Talk to you later.